Hello and welcome back to the solder side. Today we're going to be modding this Game Boy Color. Now you may remember this Game Boy Color from a previous video. If not, I'll put the video up in a card in the top corner or in the description depending on where YouTube and your device lets me. But basically the issue with this was the screen was dodgy. So what I've done is I've purchased a few modifications. One is a IPS screen and one is a LiPo battery with like a charger kit which utilizes the original jack. Unfortunately the battery side of things hasn't arrived yet, but I'm going to get started with the screen mod, and hopefully when the other one arrives I'll just continue on the video, but I won't post it until I've got all of it done. So I will show you what I've got. So in my package I received some new rubber contacts. I've got a new shell which I'll open up right here. It's like a sapphire clear one, and inside there you can see they've got the buttons and screws and all the other little bits, but this is what the case looks like. So I'll just put those back together for now. It also came with a sticker to stick onto the back, so that's quite cool. And then this is the screen, so it's a high speedo one, and that comes with the screen protector, and then the screen, which it has different modes on how you can use it. So I don't know if you can see though these tabs here. I can either use those to change screen color, brightness, or it comes with 3 cables I can solder onto here, and then I solder the other side to the select and the A and B buttons. So when you hold down select and press A or B, it kind of changes the color or the brightness. So I think it's quite cool that it can be customizable like that. I think I will probably just stick to the little pads that kind of get stuck to the top of the case. I don't really want to use the select and A and B buttons because there might be games and stuff that it interferes with, so it means that I won't need to do any soldering for this mod, which is quite cool, but I will need to solder in the battery one when it arrives. So yeah, let me clear this up a bit and I'll get started. Okay. So it looks like that's working, I think. I don't know whether there we go, blue, pink. And then you've got the brightness on this side. So that's pretty cool. Bear with me, I'll just load in. So as you can see, the colours are really good, and I can change the brightness by holding my finger over that. It's very subtle, but I quite like that. So yeah, that's the screen for now. Okay, so for me, this was about a week, but for you guys, it was a few seconds. This is what I've got, and we have the main ribbon cable. Sorry for the glare. But you can see you have two pads which will go where the fuse are. And then just at the back here, there's a little empty pad which will connect to a capacitor that's already on the board. I don't think this actually does anything as there's no traces. And yeah, so these are the LEDs. You have a red one and a green one. This is the cable that came with the kit, which fits in the jack. And this is the 1500 milliamp hour battery that came with the kit. So I'm just going to put this on so you guys can see, but you've got the pads where the fuse are and the pad where the capacitor is. As you can see just there, it fits quite nicely. I think this pad here is just to keep the ribbon cable down once it's in place. Okay, and we're back from the microscope. So we have soldered on that capacitor, which I don't think does anything. I think it's just to keep this down. And these 2 points here where the fuse was, unfortunately, the fuse broke. And I was hoping that I could have got it out in one piece so that I could use it on my, on this, where is it? Okay, well, I can't find it at the moment, but I've got a second colour which you've seen in another video, and I was hoping to use it on that. Unfortunately, I won't be able to because it's broken. So let's test this now by just actually, let me plug the battery into it like this, and I'm just going to plug the cable in just to make sure it all lights up and nothing blows up. There we go. We've got a nice little red light, which means it's charging. My guess is the second light is going to be green, and that's going to be fully charged. So let's unplug it. Let's unplug the battery. Let's try and do this without breaking anything. There we go. And let's get this back into its case. Dremel that out. Unfortunately, I don't have it here with me, so I'm going to have to do this bit off camera, but effectively I just need to grind down this because it's in the way of the battery, and I don't want to force it because I don't want to pierce the battery. So yeah, I'll go do that off camera, and I'll see you back here when I'm done. Okay, so I am back. I'm hoping this is going to fit now, so just give that a test fit. That's better. So that kind of sits in now. Let me try and feed the cable through and fit that in as it was before. I haven't really designed this battery very well, if I'm going to be honest. I probably would not recommend this kit. The only reason I got it is because I wanted to utilize the jack, and also I wanted to do a bit of soldering because a lot of the kits are solder free. There we go, that fits. So that's actually going to be quite annoying because, okay, I've got a feeling I'm going to have to take these contacts out because otherwise I can't do these screws up. This is not easy to plug in, but I think we got it. And then we need to why is this not going together? There we go. Okay, so let's put the top screws in first. Probably going to regret screwing this back together because I haven't actually tested it yet. So I'll just put one screw in for now and turn that back on. Let's plug the, can't actually see. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting a light still. Okay, that's fine. Let's continue screwing this in. Beautiful. And just check it still charges. Oh, hang on. There we go. So I think I might leave this for a while and just make sure it goes green. Yeah, I'll come back once it's gone green, and yeah, we'll take it from there.
One eternity later.
And we're back. So as you can see, we've got a nice green light here, so we can unplug it and give it a test. There we go. So that's the new IPS screen, and we've got the battery sat in here, and lights off. Still see that screen, which is great. And just as a comparison, that's what we used to look like, and it was all sort of scuffed, missing battery cover, and yeah, seems much better now. Yeah, much happier with this Game Boy Color. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and if you did, make sure to smash that like button, and if you want to see more videos, make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys, see you in the next one.